Good morning, Ontario. How are you, everybody? Hope you all are excited as we are today to present the wonderful event here. And thank you, everyone, for coming. I know it's a very horrible weather outside, and you guys have made this event successful for us. Thank you once again. Before we start, I just would like to say to everybody, crypto world has taken the world with the stove. Everybody wants to know what is happening in the crypto market. That's why we all are here to learn more in the crypto world. Cash Phoenix, Buxcoin is going to be the next cryptocurrency. So I would like to invite the key person to explain more about Buxcoin and its Cash Phoenix, its own exchange platform. Please welcome Mr. Mosim Jamil.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all? I thought it's a spring season in Canada. Yeah, well, I was on my way from New Jersey to Canada yesterday, day before yesterday, I think, yeah. The weather was really very good. But unfortunately, since yesterday start snowing, you know. But I'm very happy because for the last 8-9 years, I have not seen snow in London, so for me, it's a blessing in disguise. So first of all, I would like to thanks the organizer for organizing the event and putting the effort, especially on Sunday, when the weather is not very good. And thank you, all of you, for making up to this event today. I'm going to talk to you about the most happening thing in the market, which is digital currency. And before I start, I would like to first take you through, and I will tell you a bit about myself first. So my name is Mosim Jamil. I live in London, and I am running a financial services firm, which is regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority for last almost 10 years, which is a foreign exchange brokerage firm. So I have a very, very long experience in the financial market, but my total experience is 20 years in the financial market. I've worked with very multinational banks, and then followed by the foreign exchange broker in London and various other countries as well. And when I talk about foreign exchange, which is so-called Forex, people call it FX, it's the most vibrant market when it comes to any financial assets that we talk about. Why? Because it is 24/7 market. It's highly volatile, and if you talk about volume, it is 5.3 trillion a day volume. None of the financial asset in the world have this kind of volume, 5.3 trillion. So this is where the idea came to my mind. Although cryptocurrency is in the market for a very long time, since 2009, and the evolution of cryptocurrency was based on 2008 financial turmoil crisis, where majority of the financial system, financial banks, institutions, all crashed actually in 2008. And the idea came to the mind of a guy called Satoshi Nakamoto, which is still anonymous, nobody knows about him. But he came with the idea that why should we completely rely on the financial system, banking system actually? Why don't we introduce an alternative digital currency that replaced the paper currency to some extent? And it was widely accepted by the communities around the world. And from 2009 till date, the overall digital market has touched $7 billion industry. And it is growing every day. The concept is new, of course. Many people don't know what cryptocurrency is all about, which I will probably share some of my knowledge today. So before going deep into the presentation, take you through the whole definition of cryptocurrency, how it works, what is the role of our cryptocurrency actually, because we are one of the alternative cryptocurrency to Bitcoin. What is our market share, what we are doing, what we intend to do in the future. This is all I will cover in my long presentation, so please sit tight. But before I start, as I said, let me give you an introduction about myself. As I said, I'm an entrepreneur. I've got many businesses in London and around the world as well. Some of them has been acknowledged in London, and I got a lot of recognition in UK itself for my contribution in the financial industry. I have got many prestigious awards as well, which is one of them is Public and Life Award, which is one of the very prestigious awards given to me by the Member of Parliament in House of Commons back in 2014. I won English Asian Award, being recognized in the Asian community for my contribution in the financial sector. And I was the first Asian British to get the foreign exchange license in London for the first time back in 2012. So all these recognition always keep you motivated, always push you hard to do stuff. And then I kept on doing many businesses. Some of them are, TradeNext was one of my first venture in London. It's a pure retail FX platform where people come and trade with us on the foreign exchange side. You know. As I said, this is one of the biggest markets that we are trading on. And London is the hub, is the financial hub where majority of the headquarters, banks headquarters are based in London. So that is the gateway for opportunity, especially when it comes to new financial product. Then I found my own IT firm back in 2014 after analyzing that there is a lot of appetite in terms of the technology side. And I think, you know, as and when I'm progressing forward with the financial market, why don't I start, you know, building up our own technology, because there are few players who are providing the financial service platforms in the market. So I started building FX trading platform. This is the firm through which I have built my own cryptocurrency, my own exchange. I have developed the blockchain. All the things will be developed under this umbrella. I also own hotels and apartment in Oman, which is a country next to Dubai, if somebody knows. And I just kept on doing investment after investment because this is what my business is all about. Then Buxcoin is the new venture which I started back in 2017 after putting hard work for last almost 2 years doing the analysis and research, trying to understand what cryptocurrency is all about, how we can contribute. If I come into cryptocurrency along with my experience in FX, what value addition can I give to the crypto market? And of course, I have seen the appetite. So we have already decided that we will definitely come in the market because there are so many alternative coins in the market. There are almost more than 1,000 alternative coins. Some of them are really doing very good in terms of the price, the utility, usability, and some of them are not performing very well because it all depends on what sort of utility you create at the back of the coin. When I say utility, it's where your coin is used so that the number of transactions increases. If the number of transactions goes up, that means the price of the coin will keep going up. I'm going to tell you about it because I know there are many people who don't know what cryptocurrency is all about. So let's start first with the basics so you understand how the crypto market works. So cryptocurrency basically is a reality, you know. There was a time when people were saying it's a bubble. There was a time when people doesn't believe in the cryptocurrency. There was a time when people think it's not going to last long because government was not involved in that. People think the regulators are not a part of it. Of course, cryptocurrency was designed, as I said, after 2008 financial crisis, because this is where people started to believe in the digital cash because they don't believe in the financial system, the ecosystem, the financial ecosystem, because after the crash, people thought, if the financial system can crash, all the paper money can go down, right? People lose money. For banks and for financial institutions, for banks and for the regulators, it's easy to print money. But when they print money, what happens is inflation kicks in. That means the interest rate goes up. At the end of the day, it's us who suffer when the interest rate goes up. Top of that, everything is under the control of the government when it comes to paper currency. So the concept was laid that if we convert our cash into digital form, then we can carry digital currency to any part of the world while we are traveling. The transaction time is so low that you can transfer digital currency within a fraction of a second from one place to another place. And if you remember if you think about Western Union, we think about there are so many payment gateways in the market which we normally use on a day-to-day basis. Those payment gateways charge you ridiculous amount of commission. They charge you conversion rate. So you actually land up paying more money than you are converting, right? But with digital currency, everything was eliminated. Middleman was eliminated. Brokers were eliminated from the middle. and the transaction time was fast. Within a fraction, you can send, right now sitting here, you can send to someone in India, or someone in London, someone in US, and the transaction cost is 1/10 of what bank is charging to you. So what happened was everybody started to switching over to digital currency. So Bitcoin was the first actually which came into picture, and Bitcoin was designed keeping in mind that let's start an alternative currency that works within a community. So the guy has faced a lot of issues in the market when he launched the digital currency, because nobody believes in the digital cash at some time. But somehow he struggled. He managed to sell the digital currency to the people. And at that time, the price of the Bitcoin was 10 cents in 2009. Many people doesn't believe, even in 2011 and 12, when the concept came to me and everybody was talking about Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price at that time was $100. I was thinking, what is this? I'm not going to convert my cash into digital form. But look, in 2017, December, Bitcoin has touched $20,000. $20,000. Any financial product that you think about at the top of your head have never ever touched that sort of level, right? So this is the market. So this is where the market is actually heading to. Actually, digital currency has the same model like a paper currency. That means that in a bank, when you go, bank basically is nothing but a database where all the information about the client, all the information about their debit and credit, balances, everything is maintained by the bank. But majority of the time, bank is working on a very traditional way. Everything is on computer, everything on server, everything is hackable. But in digital currency, it's just more advanced, more electronically actually. Blockchain is a technology where it's a public ledger where people can see the transaction. It's a ledger which is unhackable for another 100 years. Nobody can actually hack blockchain. So all these technologies has made the product so robust that people started believing into it. So let's watch this video. If you click on this, please. This is just an introductory video about what is cryptocurrency, how the whole mechanism works behind it. So this will help you to actually get the basic knowledge.
Welcome to our blockchain tutorial. Blockchain is the technology that runs Bitcoin. Before understanding blockchain and Bitcoin, let me take you through the issues we face in the current banking systems. Banks charge huge transaction fees. Fake currencies create the problem of double spending. There is a long time involved in banking. And finally, banks can collapse anytime, such as the 2008 financial crisis. Digital wallets such as PayPal, Citrus, and Paytm solve some of these issues. They allow us instant transfers. Nevertheless, they are still dependent on banks. Bitcoin was the first system to solve all these issues. It is the revolutionary cryptocurrency, which is a digital payment system running on the blockchain technology. Bitcoin has the following features. No transaction fees are required. All transactions are completed within minutes. It is decentralized in that no one person owns the blockchain network. It can never be manipulated or hacked because of the basic structure of a blockchain. Let me now show you a simple Bitcoin transaction. We have James who wants to send 500 Bitcoins to Kevin. This transaction is verified by miners Lisa and Robert. They then start a race to solve a complex mathematical puzzle called proof of work. Suppose Lisa here solves it first. She adds her block containing the transaction to the existing blockchain. She is given 12.5 Bitcoins as a reward. This is what we call as Bitcoin mining. Blockchain is a public distributed database holding encrypted ledgers. This means a block is the current part of a blockchain which records the recent transactions. Once it is verified, it becomes a permanent part of the growing blockchain. Blockchain runs on three important technologies. Distributed machines on the peer-to-peer network help in maintaining the consistency of the public ledger. Blockchain uses private key cryptography to secure identities and hash functions to make the blockchain immutable. The mathematical principle of proof of work ensures that the nodes automatically and continuously agree to the current state of the ledger.
In bank, we have a ledger system which is which is actually not open to the public. So, example, you go to the bank and you do any transaction. That transaction is recorded within the bank itself, right? But in the crypto market, everything is open to the public because digital cash is between the client to the client. So there is no interference of any regulatory body as such in between. That was the whole purpose that digital currency was made. Right? So the price of the digital currency basically is based on the usability and how the people are transacting between each other. So if there's more usability and more people are buying and selling, the price will keep on going up. But when you actually do a transaction of a digital currency, it goes through a blockchain. A blockchain is a technology, it's an open ledger system which is based at the back of the digital currency. And what happens when you send a digital currency, the digital currency sits in a form of a mathematical code. That's the beauty of the digital currency. So it is not hackable. When it passes through the blockchain, it's a public ledger. And in the bank, we have accountants, or rather you can say financial experts who look after the ledger system, internal ledger system. On the blockchain, we have miners. And the job of the miner is to find the right block which sits with debit and credit. That means once the debit and credit block match together, the transaction takes place, and the miner gets a fee for finding that block. So this is how the blockchain is all about. But let's see what's happening around the world. There's so much criticism around the digital currency as well. People have talked about digital currency. Some are saying, no, it's a bubble, it's going to burst. Because people still don't believe in how this system will sustain on a longer period of time. But as I said in the beginning of my speech, even though there are many people around the world who doesn't believe in digital currency, still the overall market has touched $7 billion. And the appetite is there. It will keep on growing. So there was a phase in between when everybody was struggling to find whether we will invest into it or not. Even the regulators or the banks were not sure whether this is the right way or not. Because, of course, when something comes out from the regulation and sits in the hand of the public, then sometime, the regulators think about that, if we are not in between, we are not managing it, then there might be, issues in terms of money laundering or a lot of things. So there was a lot of criticism around Bitcoin about that this is used here, this is used on the other places, but that was not the case actually. But if you look at today's scenario, now in today's scenario, what happened is many countries has given a legal status to cryptocurrencies. Japan is one of them, US is one of them, UK is one of them. There are so many countries which has recognized digital currency and they're putting a regulation in place. So eventually over the period of time you will see that the digital currency will get regulated in the entire world. But the competition is there because a lot of alternative coins have come in the market. Now even the government is thinking the appetite is there, it is growing day by day, we have to come up with our own cryptocurrencies. So Bank of England has announced that in 2018 July we will launch our own crypto coin. So this is where the market is heading to. But if you look at the total number of active investors around the world, you will talk about in millions and millions, right? Even in Japan itself, it says 3.5 million people in Japan have invested in cryptocurrencies, right? And out of that 3.5 million, 14% belongs to a younger group, actually, which believe in digital currency and they're investing into it, right? And when it comes to the price, there are a lot of analysts, big-time analysts, recognized analysts, have their own prediction about cryptocurrency. Some are saying that probably by 2022, the price of cryptocurrency or Bitcoin probably will hit $250,000. So the thing is, there was a time when the Bitcoin was 10 cents and nobody believes in that. There was a time when the Bitcoin hits $20,000, people say, oh my God, I missed the train. I should be a part of that bandwagon, right? But it's not too late because the more and more currencies are coming in the market and you have an opportunity to find the best currency to invest into it, right? Now, Mr. Tim Lee, who is also a Wall Street strategist, has said that, by end of 2018, the price of Bitcoin will touch $25,000. And I think these are the people who trade on a daily basis, so they understand where the market is going and heading to, how much fluctuation is there in the market, and based on the fluctuation, they do their prediction on the price. So still, you can see that, the overall scenario is becoming positive day by day when it comes to cryptocurrency. Santander, which is Spanish bank based in London as well, have recently taken Ripple blockchain. Now Ripple is also one of the alternative coins. They are our competitors. But if you look at their blockchain, they are recognized very well in the market because their blockchain is one of the most robust blockchain, which 10,000 transactions per second. They have the highest number of transactions. And that is the reason banks started to get their blockchain into it. Right? So that means now even the bank is coming into digital currency. They started to analyze that old ledger system will not going to work actually. That will create a lot of manpower and hence the price of the transaction goes up. And this is where people get to know now. Today is the world of technology when we are on WhatsApp and Facebook, everything is instant. We have smart homes, we have smart cars, we've got so many smart things, you know. Digital currency is a smart digital currency these days. So everybody wants to get into it because it is where the world is heading to, right? Even the big hedge funds have come into Bitcoin investment. Many people have invested millions and millions worth of, in Bitcoin itself. So one of them in New York recently, a townhouse proposal has come into picture and 45 million cryptocurrencies invested into that real estate thing. So this is where the people are gearing up. Some more examples just to let you know that, of course, media has created a lot of hype in the market. Of course, there's always a negative side of everything because when something grows fast and people buy into it, people start investing into it, then things go the other way as well. And media has created a hype about the cryptocurrency that this is not the future. Something somewhere is going to be, it's a bubble is going to burst one day. But that's not the case. Actually, the more criticism we get, the more recognition we get in the market, right? So now, as and when the market is shaping, of course, 7 years back, there was a lot of issues regarding whether the money laundering is taking place or not. Now the cryptocurrency is gearing towards creating a proper channel and system where anybody who uses cryptocurrency has to go through a KYC check, has to go through anti-money laundering check. That means it is coming into a system properly, right? But look at the scenario where you have a money in your bank account, and I think majority of us keep money in a bank account. What do we get out of it? We only get 2% return on investment annually. We get 2.5%, 3% maximum. Hardly any bank gives 3%. But how much bank make on top of the money that is lying in a bank account? Right? This is where the bank is. But this is our hardcore earned money. And why people started liking digital currencies? Because when you go to the bank and you do a transaction, there are many things that you have to pass through. If I'm sending $10,000 to someone, I will be questioned by the bank, although it is my own money, but the bank will always question you, where are you sending 10,000? Why are you sending 10,000? Whom you're sending 10,000? All these questions spin across you, right? But at the end of the day, you sit back and think, hang on, why are you asking me this? It's my money, I'm sending my money. I'm not stealing the money, right? So this is where the digital currency has come into picture. This is my money. If I convert the cash in a form of digital currency, I have a full control over it. I know what I have to do with that. If I want to send somebody, I can send. If I want to spend, I can spend. If I want to invest, I can invest. Everything is within my rights to do that, right? And now the big banks, even Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, have come into it. Recently, the vice president of JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, has said, cryptocurrency is a bubble. And there was a lot of buzz in the market because he's the guy who's a top guy who came forward and started criticizing. But then the BBC report says that he is the guy who's invested more than 20 Bitcoin himself. Right? This is how the market is reacting. In India, if you look at the scenario, I always quote this example everywhere. Right? Most of us belongs to that part of the world. Demonetization took place in India recently, right? Everybody knows about it. But that demonetization, was it planned? No, it was not planned. It happened overnight. It was planned by the government, but it was not actually revealed to the audience or to the general public that yes, this is what we are going to do. But suddenly, in 4 or 5 hours, it was decided that yes, we are doing demonetization, 500,000 notes will be taken off the market. But what happened to the majority of the people who are actually sitting on cash? The middle class people, the poor people who are earning 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees a day, they always get cash. They don't have a bank account to keep that 1,000 rupees. But once that money gone out of the market, everybody, you're back to square one actually. It was my money which was out. Right? People were queuing up after the bank, depositing the money, all these things we have gone through. Do you think, is it appropriate for any country to do that? Demonetization is a good thing. You can definitely do demonetization, but there's a way to do it. A way where the general public should not suffer. Right? How the system is, the government can decide at any point of time to do whatever they want to do with the paper currency. And this is where we just all suffer. Recently, Reserve Bank of India has passed a circulation in India saying that cryptocurrency is not used in India by the banks. And there was a lot of news around it. Media has portrayed it in a different way that cryptocurrency is banned in India. Although RBI has never said it is banned. And RBI has only passed the instruction to the banks saying that please don't deal with cryptocurrency. Why? Because they themselves are coming up with their own cryptocurrency. So of course they want to eliminate the competition from the market, right? So this is what they are doing. But everybody believes in that. There's an exchange in India called ZepPay, which still exists. If the cryptocurrency was banned, then that exchange should have gone out of the market, right? So let's have a look at the overall market. This is the market that I was talking about. It has now gone to $700 billion industry, right? Bitcoin itself has 230 million of the market cap. And alternative currencies has around 500,000. Alternative currencies have captured 66% of that overall crypto market. That means more and more currencies are coming in the market, and more people are actually investing into different cryptocurrencies, like Ethereum came into picture with a new technology, Ripple came into picture. Likewise, there are 1,000 currencies with different portfolio. And every day new currencies coming us. We are one of them actually. Let's take an example of one of the coin. Now this is where I want to tell you that Ripple is one of the cryptocurrency which started in 2012 with 0.05 cent as a price. They struggled through the whole competition, but nobody has recognized them. Unless 2016, they were picked up by the bank, a small bank in Middle East. They looked into the blockchain and they said the blockchain is really very good. You know, if bank was thinking from their perspective, if we adopt this blockchain, that means we will become more competitive and we can beat certain banks in terms of transactions. So they took blockchain, they took Ripple blockchain. And soon after, many of the banks has taken Ripple blockchain. The price of the Ripple immediately jumped from 0.05 cent to 16 cent. And Ripple was there since 2012. Nobody was actually investing in it. So this is where the whole market is shaping, because now everybody is looking into the blockchain technology. Everybody is looking into that, the whole crypto ecosystem, that how that ecosystem fit into our model, especially the banking and the regulation, both are looking into it. So now people have started investing into Ripple because Ripple price is fluctuating. It is going up and up and up. And many people who have invested in Ripple at 0.05 cent has gone up to 50 cent. Their investment has multiplied 45 times. Another example is called BNB. There's an exchange called Binance. It's a Chinese exchange. Now Chinese exchange has got $6.8 billion worth of volume on a daily basis. And they have introduced their own coin, and the purpose of the coin is, if you are coming and trading on my exchange, if you are paying 0.5% commission is trading on Bitcoin, then if you use my coin, I will charge you 0.25%. So this is where the traders like it. Traders thought, if I am paying 50% less commission than I'm trading in Bitcoin, why don't I use BNB to trade on Bitcoin? And hence the price of the coin goes up. So this is where people are trying to come up with different logics behind it. Now, everywhere I go, of course, people talk about regulation, whether it is regulated or not, when it will be regulated, all these things. And I think from the client perspective, it is a very important question to understand where the regulations stand in terms of cryptocurrency. So I think in the United States, of course, cryptocurrency is considered as an official currency, so it is used across the United States. Anybody who is investing in cryptocurrency, any capital gain on the investment of the cryptocurrency is taxable by the IRS. And in many states, cryptocurrency is recognized. Even the ATMs are installed all over the United States. Many ATMs, thousands and thousands of ATMs are there. So even you can dispense cash. If you have a Bitcoin, you can go to any ATM machine and you can take the cash out, right? In Canada, the Canadian Securities Administrator is looking into it. They have not fully regulated it, but these are the countries which don't go against cryptocurrency. These are the countries which actually look into it in a positive way to find a solution where if they can regulate cryptocurrencies and they can create a marketplace for people to come and invest under a proper regulation. But compared to this, there are other countries which has actually officially, you can, if you don't want to use paper currency, you can use Bitcoin in these countries, right? Abu Dhabi has replaced the dirhams to Bitcoin. If I have Bitcoin, by law, anybody in Abu Dhabi can accept the Bitcoin, right? Then you have Austria, Australia, Bermuda, Finland, Japan has given a proper status to the cryptocurrencies. So there are a lot of countries have joined that league of regulation, and more are coming into picture because more and more countries are looking into it to regulate it in a proper way. So now I'm going to talk about Buxcoin. I have given you enough about the background of the cryptocurrency. So we are also one of the digital currency. We started back in 2017 with an aim to compete in the market. And we have come up with our different logic altogether. That when I say logic, it means the model that I have created behind Buxcoin, which will accelerate the price of the coin, right? That is foreign exchange market. And our aim is to make Buxcoin the fastest growing currency in the world. We started offline. That means the exchange was not there, but we launched the concept back in July 2017, and we have 35,000 customers who have already invested in us because they believe in the model. Now our blockchain is fully live, our exchange is live. We were the first cryptocurrency to come up with our own exchange, where not only Buxcoin is traded, but all other alternative currencies will be traded on this platform, right? And our aim is to actually make it a #1 digital currency. It should be recognized worldwide, in a certain period of time. And to do that, I think the main important thing for any success of a cryptocurrency is technology. What sort of technology you are creating, because the cryptocurrency is completely based on technology. Then we have created an affiliate marketing partner which will actually fully market the currency in the market. And then we have created our exchange where the Buxcoin will be traded and people will cash out from our exchange. So people ask, why Buxcoin? Why to invest, or why we should use Buxcoin? I think, as I said, it's like if you buy any car, first thing that people look into it is the engine of the car, right? Is it really solid? Will it last long or not, right? So I think blockchain is a very, very important part of any cryptocurrency. So what we have done, we have created a blockchain, and we were the first company to create a blockchain which not only deals with the crypto market, but will be a first blockchain to use in the FX market. That means once we are out, we will be approached by the bank also. Why? Because if bank is doing foreign exchange remittances, they will use our blockchain. Why? Because we have more than 8,000 plus transaction, per second. 8,000 plus per second transaction we are giving through a blockchain, and we are charging very, very less amount of money for the transaction. So there are two purposes behind it. And if we are also recognized by the bank, but we will be used by the bank only in the foreign exchange remittance part. And this is a big business for the bank, because majority of the bank's profit is based on the FX, because people are exchanging money, And if we install our blockchain with the bank, or if they recognize our exchange, our blockchain, that means that they will use our currency at the back of the blockchain, and hence the price of a coin will go up. The second important part of our is that, of course, we have the fastest wallet-to-wallet transaction, that in a fraction of a second. Wallet basically is nothing, is just your bank account, you can say, that you keep on your mobile. You can have an access on the web. You keep all your digital currency on the wallet. So if you want to send Buxcoin to someone, you can send it from wallet to wallet, straight on. With a blink of an eye, the coin will be transferred from one wallet to another wallet. That's fast how it is, and this is where we are at the moment. Third important thing is a decentralized. Decentralized means that nothing is being decided or by the company itself. Decentralized means that the price of the Buxcoin completely will be based on the buying and selling of the peer-to-peer, client to client. So this is you who decide the price. This is not us who decide the price, or we will not be a counterparty to any trade there, because this is a public product that we have created. And we will be the first cryptocurrency to be traded on the margin trading platform. I will tell you what about the margin trading, because it's a little bit technical and complicated, but I will explain you how it works, because that's the core business model of our cryptocurrency. And that is the core business model through which our price will go up, in the future. So what is our uniqueness then? I think the uniqueness is based on multiple areas. I think one of the most important thing is the experienced team who designed the coin, experienced team who designed the technology behind it. And I think the team that I have has got overall of 100 years of experience, right? All collective experience. And this is the team which has worked in foreign exchange market. And based on our experience, we have designed the trading platform. Based on our experience, we have designed the blockchain and our digital currency as well. Then we have created a partnership module where we believe that we don't want it to go down the route of ICO. Many people know ICO, many people doesn't know ICO. If any currency market and they have to sell it in the market, they always go through a route of ICO, which is initial coin offering. Initial coin offering means you list your coin on any ICO platform where people will come, they will go through your roadmap, they will go through your business plan to understand what is the future of that currency. And based on that business plan, people start investing into it. And majority of the coins raise capital through ICOs. And once the capital is raised, they start building the technology. And once the technology is finished, then the coin go and trade on the exchange. Rather, we have taken a different route altogether. We have invested our own money in the technology. We have not gone in the public to get the money from the public. Rather, we have invested our own funds into it. We created everything. And we have adopted the route of affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing means people who will actually come to us to invest, they probably will bring more people and do it. So this way, we can spread the product all across the world. It's very easy to do it through affiliate marketing because everybody is connected to someone, right? And this is where people come and start joining the race. Then decentralized, I've already said to you, decentralized, we are completely decentralized. I am sitting in the financial hub, which is London, where I always get an opportunity to see a lot of new technologies coming through. Blockchain, majority of the blockchain conferences always happen in London, and you get to know what's going on. So I'm always abreast of the competition. I know what's going in the market, what needs to be done. We have to upgrade ourselves, when we have to upgrade ourselves. So this always help you to do it. If I'm sitting in any Southeast Asian countries where by the time the update comes, the market is already gone to the next update. Then utilities plays a very important part. So we are creating a lot of utilities behind our coin, which will increase the number of transactions. And the one model that we wanted to highlight is a parallel banking. Parallel banking means that we will fully focused on the money remittance part, because money remittance is a big business where there are only few players who are playing the money remittance role. And we can count them on a fingertip, whether it is Western Union, RIA Financial, a UAE exchange. There are few which actually help the community to transfer money from one place to another place. Now we are trying to replace them with our own product, which is Buxcoin Payment Gateway. So that means if you want to do a remittance, you go to our exchange, convert the currency in a form of bucks, send it to your to the person in another country. He can go to the exchange and cash out within a fraction of a second. Now, blockchain is a technology. I will just touch base on that. It's very technical. I know many people will not go into it, but just to give you an overview how the blockchain works. Basically, blockchain, as I said, is the engine of any cryptocurrency. It's a public ledger system. That means once you send a currency from one place to another, you can see that transaction. You cannot see from whom to whom it is sent, but you can see the transaction on that public ledger that this transaction has gone through. Okay, so the whole technology is based on proof of work, proof of stake. It's technical, but proof of work and proof of stake, I will a little bit touch base on that. Proof of work is basically where the coin is mined. Yeah, and proof of stake is where you keep the coin on staking for 24 hours or 48 hours, and then you get extra coin on that. This is how it works. Then the whole technology is based on script. That means we have used an algorithm which helped the blockchain, which helped to protect the blockchain to get hacked from the market, right? And then we focus mostly on the transaction time. So transaction, as I say, plays very, very important role. So we have focused while building up our blockchain from scratch that more transaction we keep, in the future we will be able to get more and more people to trade on us, and hence we can kick the price up. Then we have different type of wallet systems, which is a cold storage wallet system. That means you can protect your wallet, because if your coins are sitting in a wallet and your wallet get hacked, for example, just in case, that means you will lose all your money. So we have created a wallet system that you can keep offline, and part of it you can keep online. That means we have cold storage and hot keys. So if you want to trade with a part of your coin, put it in a wallet, that amount of coin, and keep rest of the coin in a cold wallet, which is an offline, so that it is not being hacked. So why to invest in Buxcoin? Again, I mean, we have, over the period of time, as you said, we have created a trust in the market. A lot of people have already invested in us. They believe in the model. FX, I will explain you in more detail, and I think this is where our uniqueness all belongs to. Now, foreign exchange market, how many of you know about the FX market? Does anybody know about the FX? Has anybody traded in FX? No. Basically, foreign exchange is nothing but a very traditional way of dealing with currencies. So for example, if you are traveling from, say, Canada to US, and you are changing Canadian dollar to US dollar, what do you normally do? Either you go to a bank to do it, or you go to the over-the-counter different kiosk where you do it, like Thomas Cook, or you will see a lot of money changer on the airport, and you convert it, right? They quote you a price, and then you convert your currency. That is where the foreign exchange comes in. But the price they are quoting comes from the bank. They mark it up, and then they give it to you. This is where they make a lot of profit. But the actual trading is done in the foreign exchange side. That means there are two types of traders. One is you do a traditional way of exchanging money, and then people who just want to trade on the rising market, they just come and trade on the foreign exchange market. That means if you are making money on the foreign exchange market, it doesn't mean you will get a physical cash. You are actually trading on the prices. So you predict that the dollar against GBP will go up. So what you do, you come and you buy, right? Keeping in mind that the price of the dollar was low, but it will go up, and you will make money and you're out. We call it as a contract for a difference. That means because it's so highly volatile market, where market is fluctuating in a millisecond, people come and trade on it, make money and go out. And that makes the whole foreign exchange market 5.3 trillion a day market, right? So you are actually not physically trading on the currencies. You are only trading on the price of the currencies. You are trading on gold. You are trading on the price of the gold. The gold is an underline. So this is a remote. I'm physically not giving it to you, but I quoted the price of the remote as this. And you believe that the price of this remote will go up. So you will come and trade on it. If the price goes in your favor, you make a profit and you are out of the trade. If you want to keep it, you stay there. But the other factor which makes foreign exchange more interesting than any other financial market is this is called margin trading. Margin trading means that if the price of the Bitcoin today is $8,100, right? If you want to buy one Bitcoin, you go to any exchange, you pay $8,100 to get one Bitcoin. But you get a physical Bitcoin actually. But if you don't want to trade on that physical, rather you want to only make money on the rising, fluctuating prices, you come on a margin trading platform, and what you do, you only pay 1% of that price. That means if the price of the Bitcoin is $8,100, you only pay $81. You put only $81, but you get the exposure of $8,100. Right? You're only putting 1%, $81, but you're getting an exposure of $8,100. That means the platform is lending you 99% on the platform to trade. It's very risky to trade as well, but I'm just trying to explain how it works, why people trade so much into it. So what people do, And I always, people like to trade. Why? Because if I am putting a money buying one Bitcoin in a traditional market, if the market goes down the other way, if today the Bitcoin price is $8,100, I have put a trade on, but the price suddenly comes down to $7,500, I have lost $600 on a traditional crypto market. But if you come on FX, you only put 1% and you open multiple trades on. Because you are only putting 1% of the, your only money that is blocked is 1% of the trade price. So that means you can open multiple position of buy and sell. If the market goes buy against you, you can make money from the opposite side. Right? I will quote you one more example to make it easy to understand. For example, say in India we have index called Nifty 50. It's an index, right? That index, if you want to buy, you pay 8% commission in India to buy one contract of Nifty 50, which is say $5,000. The same contract, you come on the foreign exchange market, you only pay 1%, you get the same exposure. So in that money, how many trades will you open here? 8 trades, because there you are giving 8%, here you are paying 1%. That means on this platform you have opened 7 more trades. So if Nifty 50 in India goes down, because you put 8% margin, you put only 1 sell trades, but the market goes to the buy side, you lost all your 8% money in Nifty 50, right? But in foreign exchange, you have hedged your position by opening 4 trades of sell, 4 trades of buy. So if it goes to buy, you still make money on the sell side. So you minimize your risk, right? This is how the foreign exchange market works. And people are crazy trading on foreign exchange side. So why we have tagged this is because majority of the volume, when I was talking to you about the total volume, which is 5.3 trillion a day volume, out of the 5.3 trillion a day volume, 55% is traded in London itself, right? And majority of the volume comes through Southeast Asian countries. You will be surprised to see that the majority of the FX is traded from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and all the Southeast, Vietnam, all these places. China is a big place where people, they are crazy traders, they come and they trade on the foreign exchange side. But if you look at the number of transactions at any particular broker, you will be surprised. And this is what we want to capture. Why? Because, for example, foreign exchange is banned in China. It is termed as illegal. People cannot send, the bank cannot send money for foreign exchange trading. So what these people do then? They go through an alternative payment route. PayPal, NetTeller, Skrill, they land up paying 3% in, 3% out. So they land up paying 6%. If they are sending $100, they land up paying $6 on that, right? So what we have created, and then too, it's not 100% that they will be able to do that transaction. So Buxcoin will become a payment gateway for them, because we were the first exchange to merge foreign exchange and crypto together, right? So that any FX trader who wants to trade with us, they will come, use our Buxcoin. That means transaction happen, more buying. That means if more buying is taking place, the price eventually will go up. Because there's more buying coming from crypto market, there's more buying going from the foreign exchange market. And more buying means the price will keep going up. That is where we are. I've already mentioned to you all. So the opening price of our Buxcoin, which we opened last in November, will tell you, but this is the model that I have actually explained you, that behind any coin, at the end of the day, people who are investing in any cryptocurrency has 2 objectives. One is the usability of the coin. How can you use it? Second, you are investing because you feel that today the price of the Buxcoin is $16 cent, and if the price from $16 cent goes to $1, your money has multiplied many times. Correct? That's why people are investing into digital currencies. So when I come to the pricing side, every coin that is in the market has some sort of model attached to it. For example, some people have attached gaming model into it, because there are a lot of gamers online, pokers, the people come and do gambling online. That means they use their coin to come in, trade, play game, come out, and this is where the price kicks up, right? But those industries are limited. We wanted to stay within the financial industry, and there's nothing like foreign exchange market, because cryptocurrency and FX goes hand in hand. They both are the replica of each other actually. Cryptocurrency is a payment gateway for people to trade on FX, and this is what we have done out here. We tried to capture $700 billion industry and a $5.3 billion industry together under one platform. So the model that I'm showing out here is, this is what we have designed in the first phase when we launch our concept, and people ask me, how will the price will go up? So we have said the price will go up through two different models. One model, business model one, is a traditional crypto market where people will come and invest with us based on our affiliate marketing network. Affiliate marketing network, we are doing a marketing through people. They will eventually come, they will buy. So there will be more buying. There will be more buying, that means the price will go up. Then we have attached this big market as well to it. And what we are trying to do is, we are trying to capture the buy market from these two models and putting the price in the central repository system, which is so-called a market cap. The more market cap will increase, the visibility will be more in the market, hence the price will keep going up. And this was the basic model that we have done last year, and then we started building a mechanism behind it, that how this model will look like when everything will be ready. And then we have designed the whole thing. That means the entry point where a person comes to a Buxcoin, and an exit point where the person goes out, right? So this is what we have. And in between, we have different variation where people will be using Buxcoin at different stages. But the engine which is providing prices for this is the exchange. And this is where eventually people will come, either via trading MT4, either via investing on the exchange. The price will be sourced by the exchange itself, and this is where the business model will push the price up, right? So today, the opening price that we have is $16 and 13 euro cent. Buxcoin is fully ready to go live. It is already live at the moment, and exchange is also fully live. That's the reason I'm here in the US to launch it, so that people can now go and whatever, if you want to do into it, you want to be a part of the Buxcoin community, of course, you are more than welcome to do it. But the price, and that is the reason, if you look at the price, we have not started the price. Normally, most of the cryptocurrencies start the price as a very, very basic level, 0.05 cent, 0.006 cent, so that they can escalate the price up. We have opened the price at a higher level because we already believe that the amount of business we have and the amount of interest people are showing to us, the price has to start at a certain level, which will push the price to the next level. And that's the reason we opened the price as $1.16. Now come the last part to it, that, okay, if people buy Buxcoin, how they're going to cash out? Okay, now you're having a digital currency, but you need a platform, you need a marketplace where you can actually sell the currency and make money. Or there's a marketplace that you can keep watching and seeing when the price goes to the desired level where you want to hit it, then only you can sell it. So we created exchanges. But let's have a look to the exchanges. When we talk about exchanges, there are a lot of exchanges. London Stock Exchange, US Stock Exchange, there are a lot of big exchanges we talk about. Actually, the term exchange is giving to the cryptos, but actually it is not an exchange. It is just a marketplace where people come and cash out, right? Exchange is a different philosophy. If you talk about the New York Stock Exchange, there are a lot of stock listed. They have to go through different channels, then they get registered there. Whether most of the stocks that are listed has gone through an IPOs and stuff, then the stock get listed on the different big exchanges like CME and all those. These exchanges, cryptos, are a platform where, because I call it as a platform, why? Because it is not governed by us, even though it is designed by us, but it is not governed by us. Actually, we are only creating a platform where when you are holding a Buxcoin and you come to our exchange, this is where you will put a trade and say, I want to sell my Buxcoin if the price goes to 25 cents. So what will happen? You have put your trade on that platform. So we are not there to buy your trade. Someone else will come because someone else believes that the price eventually will go up. So it's for me, it's cheap to buy coin at 25 cents, so he will take your trade. So the new price of the coin will be 25 cents. This is how the trading works. So the more people believe into it, more people will come and they will try to trade on a higher level. Today Bitcoin, why Bitcoin prices are fluctuating up and down is because there are different elements to it. Of course, the software plays a lot of role. The market has involved into it. But at the end of the day, it is people who are trading onto the exchange. But look at even though the exchanges are just a platform, look at the volume. Binance is a Chinese exchange which has $6.8 billion a day volume. This exchange is earning $30 million per month as a commission, only commission. And you will be surprised to see there are many exchanges, even Coinbase, which is based in US, has a limitation. Limitation in the sense, they have closed the registration of the new client because they are not able to cater the market. Their technology can hold up to certain amount of trades in the client, and they have surpassed that threshold. So what they have done, they have closed the doors. Now cryptocurrency market is becoming so crazy and so volatile, everybody wants to trade. So that's the reason different exchanges came into picture. Polynex, BitHub, there are many exchanges. There are some good exchanges, there are some average exchanges. But the thing is, why so many exchanges are coming into picture is because the top exchanges has surpassed that limit. That they're not accepting any new client, but people want to still trade on Bitcoin because Bitcoin price is fluctuating. People still want to trade on Buxcoin. If the Buxcoin price is fluctuating, I want to quickly go and buy it on a cheaper price because if the price goes up, I will make money out. The market is so volatile. So keeping that in mind, even though we don't have to actually create a trading platform, we would have listed our coin in any of these exchanges, and then we would have let people cash out from these exchanges. But rather, we decided to put our own fund into it and create an exchange for only one reason. Only one reason. And the one reason is, these exchanges are purely crypto exchanges. None of the exchanges is offering margin trading under the same roof. And we were the first exchange in the market who has opened a gateway for people to come and trade not only on the traditional crypto market, but at the same time, if they think the market is going up, let's trade on the margin trading as well. So for trader, it's a good opportunity to make money both ways or to balance it out. That's how the whole concept came into picture. And it's only our exchange can support margin trading because we have integrated that together. But the thing is, why we have done it and why these guys have not done it, these guy doesn't believe in the sense, if you look at the volume, they are so busy in $6.8 billion a day transaction, they don't have to look at the foreign exchange side. But I think eventually they will look into it now. For example, the Polynex, if you see top second one, has started margin trading, but they have not started leveraged trading. They have started margin trading, but only with 2 products. On our platform, we are offering 29 crypto pairs along with all the traditional FX pairs. That means a trader who comes in trade will get more exposure because you can trade on multiple products on the margin trading platform as well. So this is where we are. The Cash Phoenix is the name of the exchange which we have designed. We will show you how it works actually. But the key features of the exchange again is we have to keep in mind that it's a public exchange, so of course the reliability should be there. You know, we have taken a full measure to protect it from the cyber attack. So we have done a penetration test. Penetration test means that you actually give that exchange to the hackers to test it. So they test it from all corners to make sure that it is not hackable. So all these things we have done. That's the reason we have taken so much time to launch it, although we should have launched this last year itself. It's a complete web-based platform, very easy to use. You can access it from anywhere sitting, you know, you can just simply log into that exchange on your phone and you can trade. What are the features on the exchange? Quick slide on that. Of course, easy access means it's very easy to sign up on the exchange, right? It's not like a lengthy process where you have to go. You can sign up within 1 minute to 2 minutes. Upload your KYC, it gets approved, your account is set up, you get a notification, you come in and you put the money. Either you have different options on the exchange which will show you, either you can deposit cryptocurrency or you can deposit fiat currency. Both ways you can trade on the exchange. fast settlements in the sense that as soon as you put a trade on the exchange, you don't have to call us to say, oh, my trade is done, can you please do that? The system automatically swaps the wallet. So if somebody has put a trade of Bucks USD, that means if he has put a sell trade, selling Bucks, buying USD, and the opposite trade comes, somebody is selling USD and buy Bucks, the order matches, the wallet then swap, and then you are ready to cash out. This is how fast the transaction is on the exchange, right? Then of course we have to beat the competition, so we have kept even lower commission than Binance, because right now Binance is on the top position because they charge I think 0.35% for the trade, and we are charging around 0.20% on every trade. So we are trying to beat them on that side as well. Then of course it's highly secured. We have done all our precautions we have taken against the theft and stuff. And then the cross-trading platform, which I said is a margin trading. Now, again, our exchange, the uniqueness of our exchange is, this is very important part of the exchange, is where we have given different facilities to our client on the exchange. Normally on the exchange, any exchange that you pick up, that exchange normally is where you sell out, you cash out on that exchange only. You cannot do currency conversion and stuff like that, right? But on our exchange, we have created different contract sizes. So you can directly pick up a contract and trade. So you don't have to pick like $1, $2. We have different contract sizes, so you can pick up a trade and you can trade. Then we have wallet to wallet conversion on the exchange itself. That means if you have euro in your wallet and you think, let me trade in BTC USD. So you have to have a dollar to trade on BTC USD. You can then convert it on our platform from wallet to wallet, and then you can put a trade on BTC USD as well, right? Now, I have explained this before, but I will take you through again that how the unleveraged and leveraged work parallel, and there is just one wall in between. That means, as I will repeat again with this example, that crypto market is completely unleveraged market in the sense that you are actually putting your full capital to take a trade of $1,000, right? But if you are putting a same trade on a leveraged platform, which is our FX platform, then you are only putting up a part of your capital to get the same exposure here, right? So that means here if the market goes against you, you will lose your full capital. Here if the market goes against you, you will lose only a fraction of your investment. So this is where people come and do arbitrage. We call it arbitrage in the sense that you balance your investment by trading on both sides. And again, it's some of the features, I don't have to tell you, I will show you the live platform. But it's completely peer-to-peer exchange. That means no interference of any mediatory in between. The price is there, you go and trade on the price, and that's how it works. Security I've already taken you through. So I think let's pull up the exchange, please, and then probably I will show you how it works. So here you go. So this is our exchange. It's a very simple, user-friendly exchange we have created for any layman who has never traded, or a novice client who have never traded on the exchange can easily come, sign up, and trade. So this is the dashboard where you come first when you sign up for an exchange. You come to the dashboard, and here you will see your profile where you can set it up, all your security measures, whether you want to take a password on your mobile because you want to make it more secure. You have a Google Authenticator, so every time if you enable it, that means every time you come to the exchange, you have to generate a key through a software. That key you have to put it here, then only it goes to an encryption mode. And then it's a verification status. That means once your KYC is approved by the compliance, your status will change to approved. That means you are ready to cash out whenever your trade is executed. Below it, we have, below is all the wallets that are here. So we have a mix of cryptocurrency and a mix of fiat currency both. So if somebody wants to deposit BTC and want to trade here, you can, of course, we have got deposit here, and a withdrawal. When you click on deposit, the BTC blockchain will open. So, and this is very, very good part for those people who don't know how it works. Basically, this is the it's like an account number in a bank. For example, you're sending money from one account to another account. You take an account number of a person, and then you send the money, right? In crypto market, it is a code which is generated. It is an address which every time you can generate a new address for that particular wallet, and you can send the Bitcoin through that wallet address. And you can also check that history on a blockchain ledger, which I will show you. And if you want to withdraw, once the trade is done, you simply come here and you click on withdraw. The form will open. You put your outer wallet address here. Once the trade is done, you put your outer wallet address here. You withdraw, and the Bitcoin goes out to your mobile wallet. This is how simple it is. And if you want to check the transaction, there's a public ledger for every cryptocurrency. So for Bitcoin, it is, if you go up, open one more tab, please. Yes, and just type blockchain.info. So blockchain.info is a public ledger for Bitcoin. So once you do a transaction of a Bitcoin, you can actually see that transaction on this public ledger. This is where you will see the transaction. So if you go back to the exchange, please, and click on the deposit. I think it's an internet probably. So from here, when you see the address, you copy that address, you go to the blockchain explorer, you paste that address, and you will see the transaction. That where is your transaction actually? Is it still in the queue, or it has confirmed? As soon as it is confirmed, that means it will come straight to this wallet or go straight out to the outer wallet address. Then we have, right now we are starting with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Lite, Ripple, and Tether. These are and Buxcoin. These are the 5 cryptocurrencies that we have on our platform. And then we have a fiat currency, which is dollar, GBP, and euro. So either way you can deposit and you can trade, right? So, sorry if you just go down. Now scroll down, please. And on here you can see everything. You can see your trade history. Whatever deposit you have made, you can see your deposits, you can see your withdrawal, and we have a login history as well. That means that whenever you log in from any part of the world, you straight away get a notification on your mobile that you have logged in. If you have not logged in and your details are compromised, at least you get to know that somebody has logged in from somewhere. And then you can, probably through Google Authenticator, you can disable it. Right? Then we have a trade page. So you can please go up. So once you came, you deposit any currency to trade. Once the currency is deposited, you click on the trade section on top. And this is where you come, you will trade. You will see 24-hour change. You will see what is the high of that price, what is the low of that price, and what is the 24-hour volume. So if you select BTC Euro, for example, so this is the box where you will see all the pair against BTC, against Lite, against Ethereum, against Ripple, and against Bux. All these sections we have created. You can choose any cryptocurrency to trade with, and then you can trade here. These are the boxes. If you want to buy, there's a price of buy. Of course, it is not updating because of internet, but if you refresh it, it will update. You need to have a really little bit stable internet to trade on, because trading platforms has a lot of data, right? So here you go. So you can see that there's a graph now. We have a lot of clients are trading, so the graph candle is going up. But if you come down, you will see the price. You can buy, you can sell, whatever trade you want. And we have 3 different sections to trade. Instant order means the price that is available. You can pick that price. And then we have a limit order. If you go up, please, and on the box, green box, and if you click on the drop down, the first one. So these are the order types that we have created. One is instant order, means now you have Buxcoin, you want to sell out. If you want to sell, you will see on the sell box, you will see the price, and you put your order, and the trade will be on the order book, unless somebody come and buy it. If you don't want to sell it on the current price, and you still want to put a trade on the future price, that if once the price goes from 16 cent to 25 cent, you can then put a limit order. So the trade will be executed, but the trade will be standing here until somebody comes and pick the trade at higher price, right? And then you have stop order. Stop order means you have put a trade and you put a stop order that if the market goes 10% down, my trade will be cut off so that I will not lose much. So then you can execute a stop order, right? We have also have an internal chat box system where if you want to communicate, not with the firm, this is the forum where people actually talk to each other and say, should I take, buy, should I sell, should I do this? All these sort of a community we have created, a chat community we have created within the section. Please go up and then click on the exchange side. Then we have exchange, a separate section of the exchange where, as I said, you can also invest into different packages here. Then please go down. You can also do conversion, which I've shown. All this wallet you can see here. Every time, any page you go, you will always find a wallet because you know that where you are in terms of the money. As I said, at any point of time, even if you just want to do a currency conversion on our platform, you can use it. And we are still much, much cheaper than anybody on the high street, right? Then please, can you go to Buxcoin? Yes, please, and click on Explorer. So this is our blockchain where whenever we send Buxcoin from one wallet to another, this is a public ledger. This is a public ledger that anybody can see. And you can see if, for example, I have transferred 0.101 Buxcoin to someone, it created a block and it created a transaction ID. So you can see if you click on that link, yes, this one, then it goes further down and give you a breakup of when it was transferred, how much it was transferred, and how much time it took to transfer. So all these, this is completely an audit report, you can say. This is a ledger system which is actually visible to everybody in the world. So everything is completely transparent on the crypto side. And then we have a wallet as well. So this is the wallet that you can also download from the web, and you can log in into the wallet. And this is where you keep your Buxcoin off the exchange in your wallet. Whenever you want to trade, you can push the Buxcoin from this wallet onto the exchange, trade it, and come out, right? And this is where if you are selling, if you're buying Buxcoin through a fiat currency, you have to have an outer wallet as well where you can push the Buxcoin back. So pretty much I have covered everything. So thank you so much for your patience. I hope you like the presentation. I hope it's a very technical. Some people find it very boring, to be honest, but I think it's worth sitting and understanding what the cryptocurrency is all about. It's not about you are coming with us or not. I am here to actually share my knowledge with you guys so that, just to let you know that this is where we are heading to. Many people who don't even know about crypto market, the later you come to know, you probably miss the train. This is the right time where people should get to know what cryptocurrency is all about, right? This is the next big thing in the market that everybody has to be a part of it, right? So thank you once again. Thank you Bhavesh bhai, thank you Paresh bhai and team and everybody. They've put a lot of effort in organizing this event. And I know in this bad weather you specifically came to listen to me, so thank you so much for that. If you have any question, by all means I'm here. Please ask me as many questions as you can and I'm more than happy to answer. Thank you once again. Thank you so much.
So at this time, we are going to have a Q&A session. I will walk around the room with the microphone, so if you would like to ask a question, now is the time to do so, and I will come to you, and I will, right here? Okay.
Hello sir, I'm Shoaib Malik, and I have a question about like in how many countries this business has been, like Buxcoin has been already started, like this first country in Canada or somewhere else as well?
So the gentleman asked the question, how many countries we are already operating? Currently, we are in 25 countries. And we started, as I said, we started in July last year. And since then, we started promoting the coin in the market through our affiliate network program. That is the best way we have gone in the market because, as I said, we don't want to go through the ICO route. Because this way, we can create a real audience around the world. And we want our presence all around the world because we are a global platform provider. We are not specific to any country, to be honest.
And one question is,
yes.
So the exchange you have Cash Finance. I am using NinjaTrader right now.
You're using which one?
I'm using NinjaTrader.
India Trader.
No, it's Ninja Trader.
Ninja Trader.
Ninja
Trader is an FX platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like how much competitive between, like if I'm already using what Ninja Trader and now if I move to Cash Finex, whatever it is, like.
See, Ninja Trader, the difference between a Ninja Trader and our platform, we are using the world's most tradable platform called MT4, MetaTrader 4, right? So MetaTrader 4, if you Google it, you will find million pages compared to Ninja Trader. We have traded with Ninja Trader ourselves, but majority of time Ninja Trader platform is used to bring the price in because it's a platform which supports the price feed. While for an end user, MT4, MetaTrader 4 is the most easy platform to trade because it's very, very simple. So that's the reason we have integrated MT4 on our platform. But in the future, we will not be restricted with MT4. We will be bringing more trading platform into it. The pricing remains the same. The order management remains the same. Only the cover will keep changing because of course there are many traders, there are professional traders who don't want to trade on MT4, but they can trade on Ninja Traders. One more feature about MT4 is why it is widely used is because there are many traders who use algorithm based trading, robots we call it. They can hook that robot into MT4 platform. While in any of the bespoke platform that we talk about, they won't allow you to trade, to put your robot on. So that is also one of the reasons we have taken MT4 into consideration.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions back here? Oh, I'll come back to you.
Hi. So what are the other exchanges you are planning to list Buxcoin?
Right, good question actually. Yes, of course we are, the first priority we have is to generate enough volume on our exchange to get listed on a coin market cap. Now coin market cap is nothing, is just again a public portal where anybody can get information about any coin. And this is the portal where everybody likes to stick around because there you can see all 1,000 coins and you can see their performance. So that's the first aim. I think probably we will be able to bring our coin in a later stage because as I said, the reason we have built our exchange is because we have added our coin onto foreign exchange side, right? So there's a lot of volume which is coming from foreign exchange side which only our platform can support. None of the exchanges can support. So we will list our coin only on the crypto side probably, right? But as I said, we will be able to do it. Probably all these exchanges eventually will come into the margin trading side as well. So right now I think we wanted to keep everything within our umbrella so that we know how to maintain the demand and supply because that's the major factor. Everybody who's investing into coins want to make sure that the price will go up. And if we are not balancing the demand and supply, eventually it will come down. So putting a coin on an auto exchange means I have no control over the audience on that side, right? So this is what we have done. But yes, in the future you will definitely see our coin listed on other exchanges as well. Thank you.
Anybody else? Sir, did you have? I see he has a list of questions, so.
Oh, sure, please go ahead.
I have a list of questions. Maybe I can ask you a little bit later. Will there be a possibility to do any arb trading between, for example, 3 series of pairs?
Arbitrage you mean?
Yes.
On the margin trading side?
Yes.
Yes, you can do. You can do on the trading platform.
Okay, and then I also wanted to ask,
within the margin trading platform, it's to do arbitrage and hedging both, right? But the whole idea is the reason we brought 29 pairs of crypto on the MT4 and on the exchange is because the only difference both market have on the margin side, this is more volatile because there are more number of buyers and sellers standing, already trading. On our exchange side, there will be less number of buyers. Unless the exchange goes up after 6 months, we will have more and more users coming and trading on the platform.
you stated previously that one could use a bot. If I ran a program in MT4 based
Yes.
on an algorithm, I could trade a bot through MT4. How's the execution through MT4? Can I pull the trigger and do a trade through MT4 and it automatically fills through Cashfinex?
Right.
So I can execute the trade directly out of MT4?
You can. You can. So what we have done on the back of the MT4, we are getting the price feeds from bank. Right? The only product that will be linked to Cashfinex is Buxcoin. Correct? But on a later stage, so this is, we are starting it right now. Of course, we don't have buyers and sellers on our platform at the moment. So we are sourcing the price from the bank. So that if you are trading or you're putting a robot on our platform, because robots start trading, in a fraction of a second, and we call it as sometime we call it as scalping as well, because the robot take a benefit of the price movement. By the time I react, the trade is already gone, right? So in that cases, we have kept the bank at the back because they have a capability of actually handling the execution and the trades, right? But on a later stage, once we have more buyer and seller on our Cashfinex exchange, then instead of taking the price from the bank, Cashfinex itself will become a liquidity provider to the MT4. Right?
Okay, and one last question. You're now offering essentially leverage trading on crypto pairs, which nobody does right now in the world.
Actually, we are offering leverage trading on the crypto. So the 29 pairs that you can see on MT4 has a leverage of 1:20.
I'm sorry, 1:20?
Yes.
So it's a 20-to-1 leverage.
Correct.
So can you give us an example of a trade if we're trading, let's say, ETH USD?
So for example, if you are trading on, say, BTC USD, right? So BTC USD, whatever the price is, you are putting 1% margin and you are getting a leverage 20 times. And FX, we have 100 times, 99 times, why we say rather. You put 1% margin, you get 99% leverage on it. On crypto side, we are offering 1% margin, but you are getting 19 times leverage to trade on the crypto. So the spread differs from pair to pair, I mean, whatever be the market price. For example, the market price of, say, BTC USD, say today is $8,100 buy. And so the sell price, if you want to be more competitive in the market, although there are very few, as you said, there are very few brokers who are actually offering leverage trading platform. One of the exchanges is Bitfinex, which is offering, right? So we have marked up like a small fraction of spread. That is our commission on that. And then the trades you put through will go through the bank, right? Profit per pip, profit per pip depend on the spread that we have marked up. That is the profit per pip. So if the price is $8,100 buy price and the sell price is $8,200, that means we have done a 100 points markup in between. That is the profit. Correct. Depend on which side of the trade you are. So if you are on a positive side of the trade, then it depends that from 1%, whatever the price of that particular trade is, right? The difference between the buy and the sell, you get that profit pip. That is called a contract for a difference. That is the profit in between. Yeah. These are the CFDs actually. Yeah.
They are CFDs?
They are CFDs, yes.
Yeah. So you're trading crypto CFDs.
Correct.
Perfect.
Thank you. All right, over here.
So it is straight away leveraged by the volume in the market?
No, it is not leveraged by the volume in the market. The platform itself gives you a leverage. So when you come and trade, right, whatever trade you take, for example, you take a trade on euro dollar, right? So whatever be the price, you put 1% of that price, and then you get a leverage of 99%. So as soon as you put the trade, you get the full exposure of that particular price, right? But the price you have paid, the margin we have blocked is only 1% of that price. Got it?
Hi, my name is Naresh. A small question on the management point of view.
Yes, sir.
What could be the equity of this thing, and what is the shareholding pattern on it? And the last part, where the head office is?
So, as far as the equity goes, we as the people behind it, we don't make money from anything. We make money from the coin itself. So, for example, if we have 500 million pre-mined coins, we are only floating 350 million in the market. And 150 million we have kept aside. So we will make money when the price will go up a certain level. For example, if the price goes, say, say $2 at the end of 2018, right, and the coin get exhausted, all 350 million, then we come in the picture, because then we float more coins in the market at that particular point. And this is where we make money, because then we will be the seller and the client will be a buyer. Right? So we have a profit in a longer run, not a straight away. Regarding the headquarter, second question is, Cash Phoenix is registered in Estonia, which is in Europe, and we are also getting a license in Estonia as well, which will be up and running by mid of May.
Any? Oh, right. One second, sir. I'll give you the microphone.
Sorry, where's your headquarters?
So there's no headquarter as such. For cryptocurrencies, there's no headquarter. Our company, Bullinfotech, which is a London base, has developed the technology. Exchange is regulated in Estonia itself, because in London, regulation is not there in cryptocurrency, unfortunately at this point of time. If London tomorrow, if FCA comes back and say, yes, we are now regulating cryptocurrencies, then of course we'd love to have a license in London rather than Estonia, because London has more reputation than any other country in terms of regulation. But as I said, the regulations are only in few countries. Estonia so far is the only country in Europe which has come forward. And the reason we went to Estonia is because, probably in the future, when the UK comes into the regulation, they have a common EU rules. That means Estonia will merge into UK itself under the same rules, which we call it as MiFID, Market in Financial Instrument Derivative. Right? Under that, it will come under the same roof.
Thank you. Over here.
When do you intend to get a license?
Sir, we have already applied for a license. But to be honest, I mean, as a question goes around for a license, we don't have to get the license, if you look at, because 90% exchanges in the world are not regulated. Because we are not exchange like London Stock Exchange or US Stock Exchange. If we are an exchange like that, then of course we have an obligation to go through the regulation, right? We are exchange, the term exchange for cryptocurrency is nothing but just a technology. It's just a platform where we are not the counterparty to the trade. When we become the counterparty to the trade, then the regulation kicks in, because all the trade that client is putting, we are taking those trades on, right? But here it's a technology where buyer is putting a trade, seller is coming and taking a trade, you are paying commission to me for your trade, he is paying commission to me for his trade, and the trade is done.
Yep. Right. I do agree with this, but just a few minutes ago you told that you are intending to get a license, that is why my question was.
Correct, and we have still taken a step forward, because my experience being in London for 10 years, I have always run a regulated firm. So we always strive to get the regulation, because that gives more confidence to the people, number one. Number two, once we get regulated, we get more payment gateways installed on our exchange, because the thing is, for example, people do ask me about debit and credit cards and a lot of other payment channels through which people can pay. And I'm not talking about the Western world, I'm talking about the third world countries like India and all those places where people are big time traders, but of course they cannot send money through banking channel, right? They can they can use the payment gateways. So those benefit we will get once we are regulated, right? Third part is that once we are regulated, we will be able to ensure the whole exchange, right? At some point of time, we will do that, just in case if the hacking is done, for example, on the exchange, and people have lots of cryptocurrencies in their wallet in the exchange, and if it gets hacked for any reason, then at least under the insurance we'll be able to reimburse the money back to the client. So all these things will build confidence. We are not a company which is just coming in the market and with the aim of selling and going out. We want to remain in the market for a longer period of time, and for that we are gearing up from now, right? Hope I answer your question.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Any other questions? This is your best time to ask these questions now, since this is the first one in Toronto. So I'll come over here and then I'll come over to you too.
Hi Mohsin, this is Ashish here.
Hi Ashish, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
I have a question. Our motto is like MLM, or like we are selling the Buxcoin?
Our motto is, sorry?
Yeah, what is the goal or objective of the company? Like we are selling Buxcoin, or we are creating the MLM, multi-level marketing?
Basically, Buxcoin, as I said in the beginning of my speech, there is two ways to sell the coin in the market, right? Once you created a cryptocurrency, how will the cryptocurrency goes in the mass audience? There's two ways to do it. One way where majority of the new coins are doing it is they are going down the route of ICO, which is initial coin offering. There are different ICOs platform. You make a model, you list your coin with a certain price, you give your business model, white paper, everything there, and then people start investing into it.
Okay.
Right?
And one more question. A company is giving one coin every day, right? It is not like someone wants to buy a coin altogether, like for $1,000, $2,000. So is it possible, or like company's policy giving one coin every day?
No, company has different models to it, you know.
Okay.
We have a different community, and different community wants to come in a different way, right? Some community wants to invest and get coins per day. Some community wants to go directly on the exchange and trade. But people have to do the analysis of where there is a more reward. Trading directly on any exchange is like you're completely going and buying it. Coming to an affiliate, of course, you are doing a hard work. For example, I'll give you an example. If I do marketing for my coin, right?
Yeah.
Massive marketing, banners and all those, Google ads, I will end up paying £100,000. But if that £100,000 I distribute among my affiliate, they will bring more business to us, right? More than that, it is always a good, because affiliate bring business. That means more business is coming, more buying is happening. We are not in an open market. The reason I have not gone to the open market is because I have a fear that if I open it, the coin open market straight away, then the coin price might just go and start dipping down, because clients are client at the end of the day. If the price goes from 16 cents to 20 cents, some people will definitely go and sell it. But if it comes to that route, people are in a control version, because they know that, you know, that the price, it goes from 16 to 50 cents, then only I will sell it, because then I will make some money.
Okay.
Right? So this is how we have bring this model into place.
But for example, like if somebody wants to buy only coins, so is it possible or not?
Yes, yes, it is possible, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mohsin.
Thank you. Over here.
Hi, I'm Hussein.
Hi.
My name is Vishal.
Hi, Vishal. How are you?
The questions I'm going to ask you is, I'm sure that everybody sitting here would be interested in asking you. So my question is, where do you see a level of Buxcoin in 2 years' time?
It's $1 million question you asked me, man, today, you know.
That's why I'm sure everybody would be interested in asking you.
I never believe in doing overselling.
Or do you have any idea about it?
It's very hard to predict. It's very hard to say, to be honest, because the thing is, as I said, it's a public product. It's not in my hand. If it's in my hand, I would be running the, you know, cycle at the back and raising the price up. But I believe in the model that I have put forward, right? It's a very, very unique model. It's a robust model. It's a tested model. That's the good thing, right? I am not adding anything which I don't know. I have a 10 years, 12 years of experience into that market, and I have seen the market in depth, actually. I've done a deep dive myself, running my firm, to see how the foreign exchange market fluctuates and what is the potential of that market. And that is the reason we brought this into picture. Correct. So, if you say what will be the price of the Buxcoin, you know, if I say $100, people will just start thinking, you know, it's very hard to say. But I believe one thing I'm sure, that the flight will take off for sure and will keep going up the way we have done it. It has to come down at certain stage as well, otherwise then people think it's a one-way traffic. And financial products are never one way. They always are dip. Bitcoin is one of the example, right? If it has not dipped down, then of course there was a stamp in the market where the analysts have said it's a bubble. It's one way, it will burst. But when it started dipping down, the psychology has completely changed. And that's the reason the market has grown exponentially over the period of time, because people believe that it's a real asset. It's not just an asset which is created overnight and people are investing into it, right? So.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. That was a great question.
Yeah, it is, no doubt.
Anybody else? Well, no, it says a lot about him as a businessman, right? He wants to know, 2 years, what's happening. So, good question. Anybody else dare to ask a question that everybody else wants to ask, but nobody wants to ask it? Huh? Now's your time.
Well, I'm still around here, so it's not like if you want to ask me, meet me personally, I'm still hanging around here.
Oh, we have one question
you
right
have,
here.
definitely, go ahead, no issues.
Yeah, the question is regarding the FX market. You already showed a lot of pairs
yes.
With the Buxcoin. But this is already in the FX market, or we are still waiting to go in the FX market?
Which
and
one?
How do we see the price? You say the 16 cents
Correct.
right now, but how do we see the price out there in the market? How do we figure it out? Buxcoin is going to be next cryptocurrency to make money. How do we decide that one?
So your first question about the foreign exchange market, right? So first of all, I will take you a little bit one step back to understand how FX pairs work, right? Any pair that come on a foreign exchange platform has a price attached to it, right? So, and apart from the price, there should be a traders trading on that, so that the price should fluctuate. We have got 29 pairs of other crypto pairs, plus we have integrated Bux into it as well. All those Bux pairs that you see on the crypto exchange, Bux against BTC, Bux against dollar, euro, GBP, Ethereum, Lite, everything you will see on a MT4 platform as well, right? But you will not see the movement on it. The movement you will see as soon as the people start trading on it. But it picks up very fast. It will pick more faster than the crypto, because the trader psychology is completely different. Traders always like to trade on a new product. And if the product is less volatile, they will trade more for hedging, because they know the chances of Buxcoin to dip down is less compared to the chances of Bitcoin to dip down is more. So he will take more trade here, and he will then cover up with the Bux, because he knows that Bux will fluctuate only up, because it's a new coin. Everybody is buying, right? But here on the other side, the Bitcoin is fluctuating in a fraction of a second. That will bring a lot of volume onto the platform. And that is what my model is all about. That this way, and the good thing is that the price of Buxcoin, from where will it come? It will come from exchange. Because any price, any crypto price comes from an exchange. So actually exchange becomes the sourcing body of the price. Any trade that you put on the Buxcoin will come straight onto the buy order of the exchange. Any trade you put on the sell order will come on the sell order on the exchange, right? That is where the volumes start picking up fast. Hope I answer your question.
Oh, one more question, all right.
So sir, I guess you just said that exchange will decide your price, right? So you have your own exchange, so you may increase your price by yourself or may decrease price by yourself, like how it works.
No, as I said, exchange is a platform where we have no right to increase the price or decrease the price. Once the Buxcoin is listed on the exchange, people will come and trade on it. I will give you an example of Binance, right? Now Binance is a Chinese exchange, right? They launched their own coin. So what they have done is they have listed their coin on their own exchange. They have made a cross pair of their coin. So traders who come and trade on BTC USD have started trading on BTC BNB as well, with a lesser commission. So you are actually attracting the traders to come and trade on this, because there's less volatile. My coin is less volatile than BTC. This is where the price automatically goes up. Why? Because people will start buying Buxcoin, number one. Number two, all FX trader, if you see, for FX trader, we have created Buxcoin as a payment gateway. For example, traders from India, now they cannot send funds from India to UK to trade on FX market. They use PayPal, they use NetTerra, they pay 3%, right? But if they come onto our exchange and they buy Buxcoin, that means there is more buying of the Buxcoin. Forget the trading, they are only buying Buxcoin because that's the only way to get into FX. So they buy Buxcoin, they trade, when they make their profit, they sell Buxcoin to get out. So buying and selling price are automatically creating from both angles. This is where the price will keep kicking in. We might, like for example, Bitcoin, if you say, right? Now, 21 million circulation in the market, total supply. 16 million are circulated. So I think Satoshi Nakamoto might be keeping 5 million with him somewhere. Why he has not sell it till date, 5 million are not in the market, is because at a certain point of time, when the price start moving up, this is where when the demand is there and the supply is less, then he starts throwing Bitcoin. That's what we do. The gentleman asked me the question, what is your revenue? This is a part of our revenue. We will come into picture when we have to push the price up. When the supply is finished from the market, people still want to buy Buxcoin. We are holding Buxcoin. We are the only person who holding Buxcoin. We will then throw the coin in the market and hence we inflate the price. That's what we can do. But we cannot, right now we just cannot do that.
So I just have one general question.
Yes.
And this is the last question.
Sure,
right?
sure.
So for example, if I'm buying right now Buxcoin for $1,000 and if like something happens with your company and after 1 year your company goes down, whatever reason, right? What about my $1,000?
Right now you are buying $1,000 from the market.
I'm buying the Buxcoin. So
Yes.
that is market, okay.
Correct. You are buying from the exchange, for example. That is the market. Now people have already invested with us. Correct? So those people who are holding Buxcoin and you come into picture to buy for 1,000 euros, those people will sell you a Buxcoin. Now Buxcoin is a digital asset. No matter, now you are buying from a marketplace. You are not buying from us actually. You are not buying from us. You are buying from a marketplace. So there's no interference of a company whether the company remains or gone. Digital asset is an asset which is linked to the blockchain. Now blockchain nobody can delete it. Once the blockchain is created, it is created forever. Right? So your digital asset is actually sitting in that public ledger. The other reason is, yes, probably the price may go down. Probably the Buxcoin might crash. That is a different stage altogether where you lose all your money. But in the financial product, you need to keep in mind there always the ups and downs when you invest. And this is my sincere suggestion to everyone. Any product, anybody comes and says, no, this is always a good upward trend, he's a liar. Completely. But the beauty of the cryptocurrency is, it is created for the public and the coin is circulated in the public. So you are no more buying from us, even if we stay and we don't stay, doesn't matter. Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin, who knows? Does he really exist? Is this the name of the guy? Do anybody know him? Then, out of 700 billion industry, I think 45% constitute from Bitcoin itself, right? So people believe in that. People don't know where the market is, where the coin is, but people are trading. So this is how the market is all about.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Moses, I have a question that you said that there are two ways of buying the Bitcoins, either through your company or through the market. So this ICO, what you said, is 16 cents. Is it the ICO price?
No. ICO price, no. This is not the ICO price. This is the price we have opened when we have opened our exchange. So that means that people have already invested now will get a coin worth $16 now. And from here, the price will carry on. Because somewhere you have to open a price. Any exchange in the world always open a price of a stock. And from there, the price is taken by the public. This is where we have opened our price.
So like if we want to buy a coin from you, we have to go through the affiliate market or?
The affiliate marketing has its own advantages, of course, because if you're buying directly, then you're not getting any benefit. Why? Because in FX, for example, and crypto, both works on an affiliate marketing network. In FX, what we do, somebody, Bhavesh, has introduced Paresh Bhai to me, right? What I am going to do to him is, because he has introduced me, in FX, we give him a cut from the spread. Correct? But then he is happy. Why? Because he got the money for that hard work that he has done. This way, we are creating more headcounts. As I said to the gentleman, we can go through the ICO route. That's very easy for us. We would have raised $25–30 million and we would have spent $5 million in technology and happy days. 20 million, I am out. Coin is in the market. Do whatever you want to do. People are doing that. There are so many ICOs, right? But for us, affiliate is a very controlled network in terms of demand and supply. Affiliate is happy because he's bringing people. At the end of the day, you are sitting next to your friend. If you are happy, you will recommend him or not? You will surely say to him that, okay, you know what, go and invest. This is the right thing to do. If you understand the advantages of the digital currency today, then you will say this is the right thing to do. This is the right thing that we have to be on before it's too late. When the price of Bitcoin was 10 cents, hit $20,000, people were thinking, oh my God, I would have done it at least in 2016 when the price was $2,000, $3,000, right? So this is how it works. But we are compensating you for introducing him to us. But if you go directly on the exchange, then you have a price. You are just a buyer and a seller. You're not getting any compensation of introducing someone there. Even if you bring him to come and trade there, you will not get anything because you are just a buyer and seller there. So that's the reason we have differentiated two things.
So for the interest of time, I am going to stop the Q&A just for two reasons. One, on April 16th, 17th, and 18th, there are first come, first served basis, one-to-one questions and consultations with Mr. Jamil. Okay, so if you have a pen, which most of you do, and a notepad, please take down this address. It's at 150 Interchange Way here in Vaughan. Again, the dates are April 16th, 17th, and 18th from 6 to 9, one-to-one, first come, first serve. So I know for a lot of people who may be shy and don't want to ask their questions in front of a large audience, this is your time to ask those questions on those 3 dates. Also, lunch is about to begin, so while you're having your lunch, you do have access still to Mr. Jamil to ask him those questions, and ask people questions at your table as well. So we're going to break for now. Go ahead and have lunch. If you need those dates and the location again, I could give it to you, but please use this time right now to enjoy your meal. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.